Oh there, this is GrampyJAG coming to you from living in a DCraft world. Well, sort of. Need to tell you up front, what you're seeing here is not from living in, well, it is, but it's post, what did they call it there? Singularity. If you have not watched the episode on the singularity, I encourage you to do so at some point down the line. Effectively, this is the first episode in living in a DCraft world, but I wound up filming it much later after I started the worlds. So, but this episode will teach you how to set up and how to play, how to get started, that is, in a DCraft world. So you can follow along with GrampyJAG as he explains all the great and wonderful things that you can see, make, and do. And look at this wonderful world we're in. Probably not anything like what you've seen before exactly, but similar. And I hope you have a lot of fun with the mod pack. And remember, mod pack is available on CurseForge. Did you get that? CurseForge! And it is DCraft Omicron edition. Now you may see a couple other packs in there as well. We're working on Primitive Antics, and we've got another one which I don't believe is visible at the moment, but go ahead and check out DCraft. That's the most advanced one we have currently. And enjoy the video series. Woo! And GrampyJAG. Thanks you much. Bye. Let's try that again. Welcome. This is GrampyJAG with a brand new series, Living in a DCraft World. DCraft is my mod pack. It is available on CurseForge. It is the Omicron edition. Please get the most recent file. You will need a Java machine. You will need 8 gigs of RAM dedicated. This first introduction is to help you set up and survive in DCraft. It can be a very dangerous world to live in. So you're going to create your world with whatever world name you want. We're going to go with New World because we're so original. Your game mode is going to be survival. The idea is to play the entire game in survival and get to the end and woohoo, go to another star system or whatever it is you want to set up as your final thing. I have it set up as getting to another star system and creating a colony on one of the planets there. Under more world options, come on, more world options, you are going to leave generate structures on. You are going to be in biomes o'plenty. I don't care what you do in here, but make sure you don't mess with the elevation controls all that much. You need to have 2 things to complete the game. You need biomes o'plenty and you need elevation. So you need those hills and mountains at some point. Personally, I leave cheats on simply because there are going to be times unforeseen when the game may break down and you may need to go around the whole survival thing to repair something that shouldn't have happened. Has not happened to me in a long time, so hopefully you won't need that. And I always put bonus chests on because, yeah, who doesn't need extra torches and stuff, right? So we are going to put this as done. I'm not going to put a seed in. We're just going to land randomly. And we are going to create our new world. So a couple things you need to know up front. You only have 5 hearts. Yeah, you don't get your 10 hearts. Not right away. You get 5 hearts. Pretty much anything will kill you. That includes your food animals. Pigs, cows, chickens will kill you. The creatures are far more intelligent than what you're used to dealing with, as are the mobs. So let's see what we got. Oh, we're in a cold biome, but what do I see there? I see my favorite food. I do not, however, see my chest. I see torches. My chest, well, let's get turned around. We're getting ahead of ourselves. So I got, up there it is, I just couldn't see it. We're going to take one of those. Chintzy thing only gave me 2. All right, we got all manner of goodies in here. We got planks, we got that, we got that, we got that. So we're going to, did we get an axe? We didn't get an axe. What a bunch of chintzy buggers. I did not do well on this one. I am not going to go over the book in my hand, DCraft Omicron guidebook. Okay, I get into that when I get into the actual series, and you will learn more about the book. I am, however, going to take the scoop. So we are going to, first off, move our books up. You get World Domination with open blocks. You get Forester's Manual. You get the one probe, which tells you how to set up the one probe. I'm going to put my food over here. I'm going to put my sticks here. And I'm going to take my oak. And first thing I'm going to do is make myself a bench, which we are going to put down. We are going to take 2 sticks and our last 3 wood, and we're going to make an axe. Okay, we're going to use the axe to pick up that. So you see you have trees. I'm assuming you have played before. You know what to do with trees. Okay, go do it. The other thing I'm going to clue you in on, you got a bonus here simply because we got lucky. Pineapples. Best thing in the game to grow. That is a bear. You don't want to mess with that. So what we were doing was giving you a little bit of information so you could survive. The first thing you want to do is eat everything you can. All the different foods you can find. That includes your persimmon, the raw salmon, the apples, and the pineapples. Get those eaten as soon as you are able to. Second thing, you need to find a bed or make a bed. And I am seeing nothing here that I can make a bed out of. I do not have any. I got the wood, but I do not have any wool or string or hemp or village. So let's traipse over here quick to see if we can maybe find something like a village or find some sheep or something. Okay, I see nothing, which means we are going to have to fall back on survival technique 2, which would be making torches and hiding underground. So we don't have a shovel or anything. So we are going to do this the best that we can. And I need, oh, that will help make torches. Can I break you? No, I can't break you. Can we get some stone? Andesite. Where is the cobblestone? There's stone. So let's get some more stone. There we go. So you have to have the wooden tool. Can't just punch it. All right. So now we got the wooden tool. Let's try this again. Where did my where did my sticks go? There they are. 1, 2, and there. We now have a way of getting stone faster. And we'll collect a little bit of that. I got a furnace. So let's get the furnace down in here. Let's get this down in here. What do we got for light? It's still noon. So let's grab a little bit of wood. And we ain't got a lot of really good choices. I was looking for something I could take down in one sitting. Okay, spruce, not a terrible wood to start with. And again, if you got to bust leaves at this point, don't use your axe. All right, that should start coming down so we can get some saplings. But the important thing is we got wood. And we lost our hole in the ground already. There it is. So what we're going to do, so we don't lose our hole in the ground again, we are going to put our one torch there. And we are going to take, there's that. We are going to put our coal in there. We are going to put our wood in there. That will give us some light. And we're going to block this up. There we go. And that will get us through the night. And you're going to say, well, how are we going to know that we're through the night? Well, you're not. You're just going to have to check it periodically. But in the meantime, chances are things are going to try and get in and eat you. So it is important that we have some defenses, and one of your main defenses is going to be torches. Make a few torches and put them up. There. Well, if they do get in, hopefully they won't spawn more. You can also put more blocks here to make a bigger door. So this is not a permanent residence by any means, but we can stick some things in here we don't need to worry about at the moment. Okay. And let's get some of this wood out because we may need that. So what we can do here, waiting on nighttime, we can open this up a little bit more, get some more stone. And I would really try to not have too much dirt showing. No sense making it easy for things to get at us. There. That looks a tad healthier. All right, now that you've got a place to live, you can look a little more closely at things like your books. I do suggest you read completely through this. There is a lot of information that will help you streamline the game. And again, I go over this in about an episode or two down the line. But read through the entire thing. It's all important. And pay attention, because there's a something that will give you a little advantage. I ain't going to tell you what it is. We'll see how many of you are observant. But anyhow, that's how you get to your first day. It's not dissimilar from any other thing, but you do need to be extra careful, because mobs can spawn. They can spawn fairly close to you, and they will target you, because they are not stupid mobs. And when you get that bed, you put it. You got a couple of defenses. One is lights, which can give you distance or distance through hard objects. Like if you're down deep in the ground and there's no caves near you, you might be safe. Do be aware of those special times when the Piglin Lord is killed by the Ender Dragon. It really pisses off the mobs, and they will seek to take it out on you. And that's all I'm going to say. So, that is your quickie survival intro. It actually gave you a lot of information and a lot of clues for later things. So, follow me along in the day-to-day living that I am going to be doing in my DCraft world. And hopefully you will be able to advance much like I will be. Oh, here's another thing y'all don't know. You're going to be stuck in the Stone Age forever. Your ability to refine metals is virtually non-existent to begin with. So you got a ways to go before you're going to get iron armor or diamond armor or any kind of good stuff that you're used to getting. Just saying. There are a few challenges involved. So, again, the concept, build cool things in a survival world as you slowly learn various technologies, techniques, secrets, collect various rare items, objects, learn how to do stuff. So, hope you find it fun. Follow along in the videos, and hope you enjoy your world. Bye.